As the Delta variant continues to wreak havoc across the United States of America, the top health experts have now warned of a looming Omicron wave in the country. Experts have warned that the Omicron variant will dominate the newly registered cases in the coming weeks due to its high transmissibility.
And although Delta continues to circulate widely in the United States, Omicron is increasing rapidly, and we expect it to become the dominant strain in the United States, as it has in other countries in the coming weeks. We've seen cases of Omicron among those who are both vaccinated and boosted, and we believe these cases are milder or asymptomatic because of vaccine protection. What we do know is we have the tools to protect ourselves against COVID-19.
So far, 45 U.S. states have recorded cases of the Omicron variant. According to a report by the Washington Post, nearly 19 states have witnessed a significant surge in the number of COVID-19 infections in just the last 1 week. And amongst them, the District of Columbia saw the biggest rise of nearly 39% in terms of infection rates. Omicron variant currently accounts for just about 3% of the coronavirus infections in the United States, which is up from 0.4% last week. The top U.S. pandemic advisor, Dr. Anthony Fauci, has also warned of a pretty bleak winter ahead as the Omicron variant is spurring a new wave of infections globally. Fauci has also urged Americans who are traveling during the holiday season to get a booster shot to help slow down the spread of the virus.
Well, I think people just need to be prudent. Clearly, when you travel, there is always a risk of increased infection. That just goes with respiratory illnesses. But if people need to travel and want to travel for the obvious family reasons during this holiday season, if you're vaccinated and you're boosted and you take care when you go into congregate settings like airports to make sure you continually wear your mask, you should be okay. But we are going to see breakthrough infections, Chuck. There's no doubt about that. The difference between a vaccinated and boosted person who has an infection and someone who has an infection who's never been vaccinated, a major difference with regard to the risk of severity.
Now, the erosion of coastal sand dunes in Scotland has put thousands of buildings at risk of being submerged. But is there a solution to this problem? Our next report gets you the details.
Danger signs like this one have become a common sight on Scotland's beaches. They are warning people about coastal erosion. The beach's natural defense, the sand dunes, are becoming more and more unstable. They've not been able to stand up to the rising sea levels. This has put more than 30,000 beachfront buildings in danger of being submerged. According to a report, transport infrastructure, cultural and natural heritage worth more than $1 billion would be threatened by coastal erosion by 2050.
That's assets such as roads, residential properties, railway lines that could all be impacted by the changing nature of our coastline. And that's why this study is so important, is it helps to identify where those key areas are and also helps to understand what the potential impact could be in the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, so we can look at what actions we can take.
The situation is particularly bad in the cities of Glasgow and Edinburgh. Now, environmentalists say that the rate of erosion of the coastline doubled in the last 40 years. So what is the solution? Protecting natural defences should be the priority. In the meantime, environmentalists say that it is important to build artificial embankments. Bureau Report WION, World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.